Hello everyone, Master Zach here. Today I'm going to teach you how to make the Eekum Bokum meme, and you've probably seen it in your recommendations by now, especially if you looked this video up. So this is basically just going to be a simple tutorial on how to make that. The first step is you're going to need some sort of editing software. Now for this video I will be using Premiere Pro, but any editing software with a drag and drop interface should work for this just as well. If you don't have Premiere Pro and don't want to buy it, I would recommend using OpenShot because that is a very good free editor. The second step is actually downloading the video or sound effect you want to use. Now I'm not going to go over that here because if you already know how to, I don't want to waste your time, and if you don't, there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube that show you how to do exactly that. Alright, so we're finally going to get into the actual editing part. So what you want to do is drag and drop, first of all, the original clip of Eekum Bokum. Just got that there. Make sure it's the highest resolution you can download it possible. I have mine in 1080p. It's alright if it's in 720, but I would try not to go into the anything lower than that because it'll just make it look slightly worse. Now for your audio, I downloaded a YouTube video, but you can use MP3. So what you want to do is basically the whole theory behind this is the start of the joke, and then either this is the punchline or this is the punchline. Either of these two can be the punchline, but having a punchline be on the first one doesn't make any sense. This is the build-up, either this or this is the punchline. Now there are many examples of videos that use both the skull as the punchline and the secondary Korone as the punchline. For this one, we're going to use this version as our punchline. So let's just get this down. And for the source, as you can see, it's a much lower quality, but it doesn't matter because we're not going to be using this anyways. And so I used this because it's frankly quite difficult to find a sound effect that someone hasn't already made a Eekum Bokum meme out of. So, good luck with that. That's probably going to be the most difficult thing about this entire thing. Alright, now once you've got your sound effects that you want to have for both, you can kind of see that these sound effects are actually longer than the video itself. So what we're going to do now is actually take these, kind of push them to the side, and we're going to splice up this. So that we're going to leave as is, right? We're going to just keep this. This is not the joke part. Now, what we want to do is have this be spliced up as well. And then this as well. So you want to make 3 cuts. These are the 2 that are going to be the most edited. So can take these out here. I would recommend copying them and pasting them just so that you don't lose the original. And so now, and I'm sorry, my editing style is a little bit messy, but as long as you clean up afterwards, it should be fine. So we want to sync this up with no, no, no. So first of all, we're going to save this, delete the audio. So it kind of already works with no, no, no. You also don't want to choose anything that's like too difficult to match up with the voice. No, 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 no. So that works. Alright, so now that we have the skull, audio. Not audio, speed. You want to, for this, in this case, we're going to slow it down just a little. No, 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 no. See how much that improved it? Just that little bit of editing. No, no. No, 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 no. And then we can just take a clip kinda here-ish. Copy that. Move these over. Paste that. There. And now for the first part, since, you know, you want to have a little bit of editing in here besides just audio, if that's what you're going for, though. If you don't want too much editing, I understand that as well. You want to kind of slow it down as well. No, no. Alright, so that we're actually going to add here. I'm going to add a preset. That, just any little edit you can add to differentiate yourself from any other Eekum Bokum meme adds so much personality. And of course, this was one of those like free download this here from this YouTube video preset packs. You can find something like this anywhere, but any little thing like that you can add to give it its own little bit of uniqueness will go a long way. All right, so this is going to be your punchline. So sync this up as well. We want to strive to get, and of course you can edit this as much or as little as you want. It is entirely up to you. It is your meme. You do what you want with it. I'm just going to do a little bit of touching up and then mash it together. Alright, now we've got our meme a little bit more together, added a few more effects, and you can kind of see how this works a little bit more. And now we can clean up the rest of the things, and we can see.
Eekum Bokum!
No. Yes.
And, you know, your video can be edited however much or however little you want. Just make sure you make it yours. Leave a little bit of your mark on it. Whatever memes you find funny, the things you enjoy, add those. So yeah, this has been my tutorial on how to make the Eekum Bokum meme. Hopefully you can apply this knowledge to the video that you want to make and to the editing software that you want to make. It doesn't have to be Premiere. I would recommend creating a thumbnail of some sort. Again, if you don't have a high-quality photo editor like Photoshop, I would recommend you use GIMP, which is the free alternative for that. Make some sort of thumbnail that kind of shows what your video is about and semi-references whatever meme you're using. It doesn't have to directly state it, but it is helpful for the viewer to know what they're getting into. And make sure in your video description you include the credit to whichever videos you used. It's the least you can do as a meme creator if you're using someone else's content. I highly advise this. This is the right thing to do. And then at the top, you can put whichever funny phrase, like haha funny goes here, you want. And that's good, yeah. Whichever playlists you want to put this in, I would recommend, if you are a beginning meme creator, have a memes that you've made playlist, because that way everyone can kind of have like a one place to view your content. Mess around with the tags. Tags are very important for getting your thing to the top of the recommendations. So I would definitely recommend putting a bunch of tags in there. And if you want your video to have a chance of being recommended directly after this video, make sure you include the tag Eekum Bokum tutorial in your actual tags so that YouTube has a higher chance of putting those two in a similar category. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope this inspires you and gives you the ability to make new memes. If you guys do make any memes with this format, let me know in the comments below. I would love to see them. And make sure you all have a good rest of your day. I'll hopefully see you guys later. Bye.